Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic, host here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Destiny 2 weekly reset for November 2nd, 2021. So everything that has for some reason there's a tree here. Although Eva is not really interactable, because you can go to her and if you have a tower, she's not here. The festival's over. Don't worry about that. Although there is candy in the tree. However, this week we actually have Iron Banner. So if you want to get Iron Banner for the rewards, the pinnacles, the special stuff, of course, getting pinnacle gear, it is available this week. That is the special thing. And of course, increased Valor. I believe it's double Valor throughout the whole week. It's no longer like doubled through the week and then triple through the weekend. First things first, most importantly, can I actually get this candy? Oh, oh no! It's sugar-free. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost for the Nightfall this week, it's going to be the Devil's Lair, which is actually a pretty good mission. It's pretty quick, and of course the boss is pretty straightforward. There's a lot of places to hide, so it's not that difficult of a Nightfall to do in Grandmaster, although I have not actually done in Grandmaster yet. When it comes to the 100k, I would imagine Legend's pretty good. I think Hero might be possible. It's a very, very high density mission and a very quick mission. And the Nightfall uniques are going to be the Uzume Adaptive Frame Sniper and the Plug 1 Precision Frame Fusion Rifle. And I like the Fusion Rifle because it's more of a PvE weapon and I believe has the Reservoir Burst. And next week should be Palindrome, unfortunately on Proving Grounds. Haha, it's going to be fun. After that, for the Vanguard strikes, we have Void Singe. The rotating Crucible playlist, other than Iron Banner, of course, is going to be Momentum Control, which is a fun game mode, and I would recommend it. After that, for the Europa stuff, first up we have the Empire Hunt as the Technocrat. I believe this is going to be the hardest one, but not really by much. The simulation is going to be Safeguard, which is going to be Defend the Area. The DSC Raid Challenge this week is going to be Of All Trades. This takes place in the third encounter, the one where you see Taniks for the first time actually active. And in this encounter, just do all three of the main colored jobs. There's a special chart online where you can follow to make it easy. The Vault of Glass challenge this week is Wait For It, which I believe is the first encounter, the one where you're not allowed to kill the wyverns until they're sacrificing, and then of course you kill them before they finish. Up next, let's take a look at Banshee's inventory, and I'm very curious to see about that linear fusion rifle. First up for the Night Watch. It is an okay roll, however I do like to have explosive payload on this weapon and I would highly recommend it. Pretty much, okay, blanket statement. If you can have explosive payload, it is almost always the best choice, especially on primaries. Following that, we have the Lonesome, which is a Zen Moment kill clip, and of course Range Masterwork, Tac Mag, Hike. This is a very, very good Lonesome. Probably one of the best you can get in the game, considering you have Small Bore and Hammer Forge. Damn, that's a really good Lonesome, although again, I'm not a big fan of the precision frames. Following that, we have Nature of the Beast, Quick Draw Rangefinder, which is a pretty good PvP roll, however, not enough range stuff here throughout the rest of it. After that, we have the Eternal Blazon, which is a scout rifle and has some weird perks I would not recommend. The Tarantula, which is Firmly Planted, and Rampage. Rampage is not what you'd like, and I think it does have Field Prep in here. It does not have Vorpal or Firing Line, if I'm remembering correctly. It might have one of those. And of course the rest of this doesn't really matter. It's okay, Firmly Planted is better than most people realize, but you could definitely do better. And then finally we have Quick Fang, which has Tireless Assassin, which I think is pretty much one of the better things you can have on this because you cannot have Relentless Whirlwind. Although I think you can have Relentless Assassin, it is really up to you. And of course, as I mentioned last week, week 10 is the last week of these seasonal challenges. That was last week, even though we do have a much longer season, I think until like February or something. That is the last week of seasonal challenges, so they are all there. You can go get any one of them. Up next, let's take a look at Eververse's store, seeing her different Bright Dust option. First up, we have the Dratton Blast, which is, I have absolutely no idea. Is that a spoon? Oh, that's a hairbrush. I have I have no idea what that was. Moving on, we have an ornament for the Ace of Spades, if this is the kind of ornament that you like to see on your ace. We have a Ghost Projection and the Amethyst Veil, which is a pretty damn good shader, depending on obviously what you put it on. The Wither Horde is again not a great example. Alright, so this is the actual shader. When it comes to like specific weapons, it's a lot of black, there's a little bit of shiny bits to it, and of course a little bit of light bits. Really depends obviously on what you put it on, and of course keep in mind that hunters do color differently than the other ones because they're a lot more fabric. Or at least they're a combination of fabric and metal, it depends. For the other Bright Dust section, first up we have the Double Hands dance, which is just a kind of weird dance where you're just moving your body around. You have an ornament for this thing here. It's a pretty good ornament, finally get something that's, I don't like the original version of it, but it is not really an exotic that a lot of people like. We have the Sparrow for the Fighting Lion, if you want to get that. We have another Fighting Lion Ghost Shell, if you ever wanted your lion. Oh, wow, it has a little pink along the back. Okay, all right, okay. We have the hand cannon Vogue, which looks just like that, just like you want to shoot somebody and look good at the same time. We have an ornament for the Cloud Strike, although I do like the other one. It does look like some purple translucent stuff. This is a very nice point to it. Of course, we got some ghost projections, more transmat effects, very Atheon-like. We have more stasis transmat effects. We have more Jade Kind transmat effects. We have iridescent coral, which we have iridescent coral, which actually looks pretty damn good on certain weapon pieces, and obviously, depending on what you want your character to look like, it does look pretty shiny. It's one of those iridescent ones, ironically. Celestial Dome, which looks like this. We have the Ancient Republic, which does have a lot of purple on it. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a lot of purple, but it is a lot of purple. And then finally, Precursor Vex Chrome, probably one of the best shaders in the game. It goes on so many weapons and so many armor pieces so well. Quite literally, every piece with it on right now actually fits with this armor set. And this is a very, very mismatched armor set. It's got Iron Banner, it's got this exotic, it's got some Solstice, it's got Quan Chi or whatever, and yet it still looks good. One of the best shaders in the game, and I would highly recommend you get it if you don't have it. And who doesn't like white marble and gold? And of course, we have the Wayfinder's Compass again. Every single week, there's a different collection of mods that are available. Once you get to, I believe, rank 16 or 20, one of those two, you should have every single one of these unlocked, and my personal favorite are going to be the stasis ones. They just seem like they are doing better. And keeping in mind the way you get more of this seasonal experience is going to be more of those seasonal challenges that are specific to the ones on top, and they give you a bunch of rewards that you do not want. Yo, if I got 4 in a row though, like imagine if I got 4 in a row. And of course, if you haven't seen that already, I actually live stream on twitch.tv/Dychronic, link in the description down below, oftentimes doing open lobbies for raids, for Grandmaster Nightfalls, for seasonal stuff, oftentimes again, open lobbies if you'd like to come join. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Specifically, a big thank you to Mom and Dad, Luco, Dr. Strange, Kelly, Angel Smith, Monday, Cedar Bachman, Serrano, Shonu, Panther, Casey Reagan, for their support on Patreon. Oh, I messed up the word support, huh? Not all the other words. And that's it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Dychronic, and I'll see you guys on the next one.